What's up, everybody? It's Nesquik, aka Kid Kupo with KupoKast. Just want to let you know about Anchor real quick. It's free. The creation tools are so helpful and allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. They also distribute your podcast to Apple, Spotify, and so many other places. You can make money with your podcast and you don't need any minimum listeners or fans. It's the easiest way to make a podcast. Check it out. Oh, there
I
we go
mean,
again.
yeah. Round 4. Fight.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
that's like every day for me at work is just, oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah, that's me too, trust me.
I love that line. I don't care what anyone says. San Andreas was the best Grand Theft Auto.
That hands down. And 5 is for me, 5 is a close runner-up.
5, the story didn't really engage me. I mean, we got a retired career criminal, a sociopath, and a career criminal being taught by the retired career criminal to not be a career criminal, and then they become career criminals anyway.
Well, fair enough. I'm just saying that the satirical element was still there. It was funny as shit.
Yeah, it was funny as hell. It's just like it wasn't like the most engaging. I mean, I thought 4 story-wise was more engaging. 5 just has better gameplay.
Getting the 4. By the way, Sweepy, Void, Sweepy.
I think we've talked before.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think we have.
Mark.
I think Mark's not even here yet.
Mark's not coming.
Yeah, I think it's just us.
It's just us.
The 3 of us.
So, welcome to KupoKast. This is your boy, Kid Kupo, with the sweepiest eye sweepy and white void.
I'm the only Apple product that works.
But just if anybody see their new logo, I'm gonna shout out my fiance's daughter. Her Instagram is artistic._.sloth on Instagram if you want to check her out and get some commissions. So tonight I figured we discuss some gaming, movies, and shows, and I figured we get the garbage out of the way first. So
yeah,
Evil.
There's a lot of garbage to dig into, so get ready for a dumpster dive.
The first Resident Evil movie wasn't bad at all. I actually enjoyed the first Resident Evil movie, to be honest.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
After that, it just
Okay, so if we're talking about the Resident Evil movies as the Resident Evil player,
Resident Matrix.
as the Resident Evil player, the first movie as like an alternate universe thing wasn't bad.
I like the first movie.
The second movie trying to tie in a lot of the different events and the Raccoon City incident wasn't bad at all. I like the first 2 movies as an alternate reality. I hate how they treated certain characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nikolai, as much of a bastard as he was not so fucking pathetic is not so much of a pathetic piece of shit that he'd get ganked by a dog 5 minutes into the film.
No, he was a badass and took a motherfucking nemesis out on the train or the trolley.
Canonically, Nikolai sniped several Delta Force members, USS members, 3 different tyrants, shot Nemesis to get his attention to get him to chase Jill again because he's an asshole. And what was Nikolai's entire motivation? Money.
Money.
Oh, it's just like
Nikolai. I mean, I'm talking about Mikhail. I'm getting confused. I like Mikhail.
Mikhail was also a badass character.
Yeah, I'm talking about Mikhail. That's why I said I got mixed up. Mikhail's the one who took out Nemesis with the fucking grenade on the trolley.
Yeah, or the C4 brick in the remake. The remake sucked. I'm not apologizing. Yeah, okay, look. Let me clarify before we go back to the movies. The Resident Evil 3 remake is a great game. It is an absolutely fucking garbage Resident Evil game.
Wow.
If Resident Evil 3 never existed, Resident Evil 3 remake would be great. But it's inconsistent. It doesn't even follow its own story. It doesn't even listen to its own universe, all for edgy fucking one-liners. It's trash.
They could have
Wow.
greatly connected the second remake in that game perfectly. It feels like a fucking DLC thing to the second game.
Well, it
feels like DLC.
My only experience with Resident Evil is, sadly enough, Code Veronica, and it scared the fuck out of me as a kid.
Code Veronica is one of the best ones. But here's the problem. Resident Evil 3 is supposed to start before Resident Evil 2. Halfway through the game, it pauses basically, and she loses a few hours because she's unconscious because she got infected by the Nemesis. The clock tower scene, yes. The ending of Resident Evil 3 is after Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 literally takes place between the beginning and the end of 3.
I love 2.
It's inconsistent. Nemesis looks stupid as fuck. I'm sorry. I like the original Nemesis design.
So do I.
I mean, him being a 7.5 foot tall freaking gorilla who can walk through walls and yeet zombies and rockets at you. Yes, that was correct. His face looks stupid. Also,
I will say
the heart thing on his chest as his new weak point is also fucking stupid because the whole point of the Nemesis was the weakness was removed from the Tyrant.
Yeah, exactly.
He wouldn't have the heart exposed on his chest because they solved that
100 or T001.
They solved that with the T103s, which are the Mr. X models. Mr. X doesn't have the heart exposed on his chest until his coat is destroyed and
what was the original
T100? No, it's the T103.
Original, first one with the heart exposed.
The T001, yeah. That was the T002 was the one that killed Wesker. He was the one who had his heart exposed. Okay. Most of the prototype Tyrants had their hearts exposed. That was the thing that made them pathetic. The T103.
I would say design flaw.
It was a design flaw, and they couldn't figure out why. They didn't get it right until they made the T103, which was based off of the T002, the one that killed Wesker, quote unquote, killed. Those are the models that we call Mr. X. But his heart's
aren't these Nemesis supposed to be like unstoppable super weapons?
The Tyrants? Yes. Nemesis is a specific type of specialized T103. It's the same base as the Mr. X, but it's been heavily modified with something called the NE alpha type parasite, which was its own completely different thing. Like it was its own little parasite. It was based off of something completely different, but to make Resident Evil 3 Remake different and to actually forcibly tie Resident Evil 4 into Resident Evil 3's timeline, they made the NE alpha parasite based off of the Las Plagas from 4.
I'm very indifferent with 4.
4 didn't bug me. It's just
it bugged me because they started after that. The only thing I don't like about it is after that they started to get more action oriented.
See, like I love 5 as a co-op game. I think 5 is a great co-op game.
Fucking great. It's so fun, but other than that, it's just.
And then Mercenaries mode in 5 and 6 are great. The only part of Final Fantasy, the only part of Resident Evil 6 that I liked was Leon's campaign, for the most part, because it was actual freaking zombies. But I still hated his campaign because of all the action superstar sucking off Michael Bay explosions.
Oh my god! I can't wait to do a Final Fantasy fucking episode, a full, just not Final Fantasy 7, but a full Final Fantasy 1 through all of them fucking episode. It's gonna be so long.
But then it's a pain in the ass going through Resident Evil, especially with the movies, because except for the animated movies, which were actually really good,
New one coming out on Netflix, isn't there?
They ignored every rule in Resident Evil, and that's why the movies piss me off, because if I pull up the movies in order, it's just 3 was Extinction, where they're fucking wandering through the deserts and shit. It's
Yeah.
already
Oh.
established in the game universe by Umbrella, by the BSAA, by the FBC, by the fucking government of the world and the UN, that the T virus, while incredibly dangerous and incredibly scary, and the one strain that we deal with in the games in 1, 2, and 3, which is I think the Delta version or whatever the fuck. It's like the 4th type of modified T virus they've made.
Mm-hmm.
Point being is just as scary as the T virus is, and as terrifying as its potential is, after they nuked Raccoon City, that was it.
It wasn't. Dun dun dun.
No, I mean, there are several scientists who betrayed, quote unquote, betrayed Umbrella and, reported them to the fucking government and led to their downfall. There were just as many other scientists and soldiers who stole samples and research equipment and notes from Umbrella that they sold it to other people. That's why Tricell exists.
Yeah,
and the one before Tricell, which was in the movie, fuck, I can't remember their name. They were in the movie. Like Umbrella
apologize for that.
fell apart, and then they were absorbed into another company.
White Umbrella, right?
No. I mean, crap.
Can we just admit that these Resident Evil movies were shit and just easily forgettable? Because I think this is proof right here.
I mean, after the third one, yeah. I mean, after the second one, because the third one, it made no sense. It didn't make any fucking sense.
Me personally, even though my Resident Evil knowledge is limited, because like I said, I've only played one game, and like I said, it's Code Veronica in my entire lifetime. I appreciated the first movie. I didn't really care for the second one, and then after that, I watched like parts of the third one. It's like, this is just hot fucking garbage, like roasting in the hot sun, and I just stopped.
Yeah, they made the T virus into like some horrible super weapon. It's like even Umbrella couldn't figure out how to make it a super weapon. They didn't even understand what it did half the time. It just kind of did its own fucking thing.
He just wanted to keep making movies for his wife to fucking.
Yeah, it's airborne for like 30 seconds, and then it's waterborne for like a few days, and then the only way it can transmit is through bodily fluids. Also, the zombies, when there's nothing around to eat, they go to sleep. They turn into fucking landmines. They save energy. The virus isn't stupid. And it's just like the movie's like, oh, shoot them in the head. It's the only thing that'll work. No, it's not. If you do enough damage to the body won't be usable, and the virus just kills it. That's it. It's done. It gives up.
It's funny though, because Paul W.S. Anderson, he did Mortal Kombat, didn't he? The first Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah, which wasn't terrible. I mean, it wasn't the greatest.
It was pretty good. Nah, but it was pretty. It wasn't bad. It's a good fucking movie.
Is that game canon where the virus is actually like self-aware like that?
Yeah, it's canon. The T virus is self-aware.
I never knew that.
It's not intelligent, and like it can like do problem solving. It's intelligent in the sense that I need to get from point A to point B. My goal is propagation. How to propagate, infect others. How do I infect others? I control the host into attacking other uninfected hosts. There's no host there's no uninfected people nearby. Energy conservation mode. The zombies are only viable for like a few weeks based on weather conditions. The zombies
don't they?
freeze.
So, like, colder and drier environments would be ideal for this virus. Nice. Smart.
So, the whole Las Vegas desert being consumed in like barely a few months because no one's maintaining it, which is bullshit for one. Let's go there. But the idea that some of those dried out husk zombies are still fully functional and still super strong. They're not strong. They're no stronger than a normal human being at their prime. And the more decayed the body becomes, the weaker it becomes. So the whole plot of the third movie being like, all these regular zombies are still such a super threat no, they're not. If this is months after the Raccoon City incident and the world is somehow infected, which again is bullshit based on the laws made in the game universe, all of these zombies would be useless. I mean, you might have a couple. Yeah, you'd have a couple that could like wander around a little bit, and you'd have some that could like maybe grab your clothes. You'd have a few that could bite you, but only if you fucking stepped on it and just shoved your foot in his mouth.
Right.
You gotta be a special kind of stupid to do that.
Well, honestly, what would you say was worse? Silent Hill Revelations or Resident Evil past the second
Resident Evil past the second movie.
Oh, Revelations is so...
No, I mean, the Silent Hill movies after the first one sucked.
So bad.
That's
Talk about
true.
Ruining characters. They fucking destroyed Douglas.
They ruined characters, but at least all of the monsters in Silent Hill followed their own rules.
Yeah, but Pyramid Head's not even supposed to be there. Pyramid Head was just fixing the James' imagination.
Well, Pyramid Head breaks his own rules even in the game, to be fair. So, like, but
fucking
all the other creatures followed their own rules. In Resident Evil movies, like the fourth one, the Las Plagas T-virus zombies are digging through the ground with their mutant jaws. Fuck you. That
like is
fuck. Is that a real thing?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I like when they goes pound for pound with the fucking nemesis.
No, I mean, if we're going with the idea that Alice is a bioorganic weapon, the idea of her being able to go toe to toe with a tyrant is fine. She's faster, more agile, and she can blend in easier to human society.
The only thing
Nemesis
I hate
is
about
just
that,
a meat bag that carries guns.
I just hated it because it takes all the scare factor away, man. Because you have a fucking bioweapon on your side. It's just like it takes all the survival horror away from it. It's like,
well, that wasn't even like the worst part. It was just like, we're gonna throw in these really high end names like Mikhail, and he's already a zombie, and Nikolai, only he gets eaten by a dog because he's an idiot. And we get Jill Valentine, who gets mistreated like some B-rate hooker. She's not even herself.
What movie was it? The only thing I can say I liked about that was the guy who played Wesker.
I didn't even like the guy who played Wesker. And then they fucked up Claire Redfield's character. They fucked up Chris Redfield's character.
I know the guy who played Carlos. The guy who played Carlos would have been a better Chris Redfield.
Well, the guy who played Carlos was still great, but then he was like serious and he's reasonable, and the real Carlos is like a smartass who's trying to hurt.
Yeah.
He's a smartass who's trying to get into Jill's skirt.
I will say one part of that movie I liked was when he fucking lights the cigarette. He pulls the cigarette out and he lights it and then it fucking explodes.
The third movie? Yeah, but that's still bullshit.
I just like when he lights the cigarette. It was
a worse gaming movie than the Resident Evil movies.
House of the Dead.
That one.
Okay, that one was pretty bad, but that's pretty fucking horrible. I saw that shit.
You had to remind me, like, thanks.
Same here, because I completely forgot about that movie too.
Yeah, I mean, I completely forgot about that. Like, thank you for fucking reminding me.
Talk to me about Final Fantasy VII daily. I don't want to hear it.
But it's
Advent
like
Children, holy shit! I skipped on that.
Advent Children wasn't bad for a video game movie.
no. Final Fantasy VII Advent Children was actually a really, really good movie. It followed the plot. It followed its own rules. It expanded its storyline after the game, and guess what? Final Fantasy VII Original, if it weren't for Crisis Core and Advent Children, the story would be so full of fucking holes, it'd be pathetic.
Yeah, because I was told to I've been trying to watch Advent Children for the longest time.
You're gonna watch it.
And then someone legit, I shit you not, someone legit convinced me to skip it.
Nah, don't.
So
If you're
I
gonna
was
watch it,
okay.
If you're gonna watch Advent Children, watch Advent Children complete.
Yeah, don't watch it in the original partial episodic format. Watch it in the full. Watch it in the movie form, not OVA form.
Yeah, no. I was talking about the movie when it first came out, the entire movie when it was out in theaters and shit. And I tried to get the movie, but
Talking about Spirits Within.
No, not Spirits Within. I thought Advent Children was released in the theater too.
No,
it was. I watched it in theater.
Because I was trying to watch the full movie, and I remember I tried to watch it in theaters, didn't get the chance. I tried to get the movie, and I said, hey, when I was in school, I was trying to get people, hey, can I borrow it? And everyone just kept forgetting, hey, can I borrow the movie? I'll be sure to return it to you. But I was just that type of a trustworthy guy, but people being people, they forgot. And then a friend's like, oh, don't watch it. It's a horrible movie because of, I forget the reasons. He said something about because what was it? Those three guys that said that they were related to Sephiroth somehow, and they wanted to fulfill his legacy. Yeah, they wanted to fulfill his legacy or some shit like that, and he said it was stupid. And he actually convinced me to forget about it.
I mean, some of it was a little silly, but it wasn't a bad movie.
All right,
it's great. I mean, I love it. It's one of my favorite video game movies. I'll say that, but it was very good for what it was. I like to look at both sides of the coin,
I mean, if we're talking about bad game movies, Prince of Persia.
I'm so glad I skipped on that, and you just reminded me of it. But I have something that might be even worse. Maybe. And this is a long forgotten movie that was made, I believe, in the early 90s. Was the Mario movie starring Bob Hoskins.
No, fuck you, okay? Let me clarify something. The Mario movie was a fucking treasure, okay? It was classic.
Okay, yes, is it
yes,
is it
it was.
You know what? I will say it's like The Room. It's so good, it's bad.
I was about to say that. Yes, like The Room.
Yeah, except that it has the benefit of not having Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, well, you had a big name like Bob Hopkins in it.
Yeah, and fucking what's his name? Who plays Luigi? Fucking what's his name?
Johnny Young Bosch, wasn't it? No, it wasn't Johnny Young Bosch. It was the other guy.
Let's not forget Captain Lou Albano also played Mario for the Super Mario TV show.
John Leguizamo. John Leguizamo and Dennis Hopper was in it too.
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper was Bowser.
He was Bowser.
Yeah.
Well, he was King Koopa, but still, I mean.
You ever watch the fucking interviews? They hated that fucking movie. I guess fucking.
Oh yeah, no. Bob Hopkins, his interview was extremely vulgar.
Yeah, he was fucking drunk half the time.
Well, he had to be.
When I was a kid and I fucking watched that movie, I was so happy off my ass when they showed Yoshi, dude. I was so happy fucking Yoshi was in that movie for the 1 second.
What's your name? Mario Luigi.
Luigi Mario.
Luigi Mario.
It's Mario and Luigi Mario. It's just some really bad jokes, but
it was
it was cheesy.
Bad.
It was a terrible cheesy movie, but it was so terrible it was funny.
I might
like Kid Kupo said, like the fucking Room, except that weren't graced with Tommy Wiseau's appearance.
I graced my fiance with that movie tonight.
The Room or the Mario?
The Mario movie.
Oh God.
Oh God. Why'd you do that? Yeah, and Resident Evil, the final chapter, I have not watched that one yet, but I can already tell you it's garbage.
No, that's probably a hot pile of garbage.
The Tomb Raider reboot was bad.
I haven't watched any of them.
I mean,
the movies with fucking
I
what's
like
her
the
face
first
in it.
Hitman.
no, not the ones with Angelina Jolie. The ones they tried making for the remake, basically.
One's the fucking like the grittier fucking.
Yeah, it was bad. The Rampage movie, which was based off of Rampage,
World Tour.
had basically nothing to do with Rampage.
No, it was The Rock.
A new movie with fucking The Rock in it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They hyped that movie so much up. They hyped that movie so fucking much.
I know.
It was crazy.
And I'm looking through this list of bad game movies, and like most of the Resident Evil movies are on here.
Yo,
that's no big surprise.
The
Detective Pikachu was alright.
The original Need for Speed movie.
Oh.
The Dead or Alive movie. I forgot about that one. Oh my god.
Hey, there was a Dead or Alive movie?
Like
the
Mario.
fuck?
Yeah, Dead or Alive 2007.
How about the
So-
second Mortal Kombat movie?
No.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yeah. Well, Mortal Kombat Annihilation and Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah,
were
no,
not that
all
bad.
those movies were horrible. Fucking, I don't know what
Street
they were
Fighter?
thinking when they made those movies.
Street Fighters are fucking classic.
I saw that on Spike TV,
For
and I was
me,
like,
it
"What
was
the
a
fuck is this
Tuesday.
shit?"
The Assassin's Creed movie, which had
I saw that when I was
These are
living in
movies.
Okinawa.
Oh, I didn't like it.
they listed Pokemon the first movie. I was like, it was the very first movie. Of course it was going to be bad. Screw you guys. Okay, this one I
As a
kind
kid,
of
I
agree
fucking
with.
loved
fucking
it.
movie.
The Hitman movies were not bad.
No, I like the first one. I haven't seen any of the other ones. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, but
I
the
enjoyed it.
Hitman movies were not bad. The Doom movie had like nothing to do with Doom, but wasn't bad.
That's another
Only-
movie that has The Rock in
only-
it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
only
the
part I seen of
Warcraft
that
movie
was the fucking-
sucked.
Yeah, I didn't even bother watching that.
I remember they hyped that the fuck up too.
Oh, they hyped the hell out of the Warcraft movie.
hmm
The Max Payne movie with Mark Wahlberg. That was
Oh
so
my god.
You heard about? Oh yeah, I heard about
It
that.
had Mark
I never seen
Wahlberg
it.
and Mila Kunis, and it was
Oh.
bad. The
Mila
Ratchet
Kunis used
and
to
Clank
be
movie, which had friggin' Sylvester Stallone.
Are you kidding me? I know
What?
John Goodman was in it, but I didn't know-
There's no fucking way. No
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
That
No,
there was
go look. It had
Oh
Sylvester
my
Stallone.
god,
It
you gotta
it
be
had-
shitting me.
Sylvester
Hey, yo,
Stallone,
Ratchet and Clank.
Bella Thorne, Rosario Dawson, and Paul Giamatti.
Yo,
Oh,
you-
come
you
on,
got-
please.
you
You're
know
bullshitting
what I
me.
mean?
No, look it up. I'm not even
Damn,
lying.
I'm
How
looking
about-
it up right now. I'm
how
about to look
about
up
Blood
the
Rain?
fucking cast.
And you know what? The Street Fighter movie may not have been the best Street Fighter movie ever, but
Oh man.
Raul Julia playing M. Bison just to make
Yeah.
No.
Yes, Raul Julia
no
playing
fucking way.
Raul Julia playing M. Bison because his kids wanted to see a Street Fighter movie, and then he died after making the movie.
Yeah, he was
that
sick
was
with
like
that movie.
yeah, he had like cancer or some shit during the entire time. But he
Props
wanted
for
he
doing
wanted
it.
to make it because he wanted to make it for his kids. Was it the best
No.
movie? No, it was total shit. But Raul Julia being in it was just great.
Yo,
Of course.
I can only imagine how bad the Postal movie is.
The Postal movie was garbage.
Imagine,
I didn't even watch it. I didn't even watch it. They wanted to make a sequel.
But-
They put it on Kickstarter and they
And let me guess, it failed.
they raised less than $30,000.
Blood Rain. Oh,
Oh
The
no.
Wing Commander movie was pretty bad. Ignoring the fact that it had,
the Sonic movie
Shaggy
was
and Freddy
bad.
from the Scooby-Doo movie.
I like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, the Double
was
Dragon
alright.
movie. That one was bad.
That one was fucking absolutely trash.
Yeah,
Never seen it. I know it exists, but I've never seen
it was
it.
made in 1994. I watched it. I loved it as a kid, but oh my god, it sucked.
As an adult, you hate it. No, like I have yet to see the new Sonic movie, and I
It
know
was alright. It wasn't
they
bad.
they went through. I'll give them props, and I want to give it a chance that they actually
Having fun.
improved Sonic's design, which looks more like the
Oh yeah,
original design. Like I remember when the first trailer come out. Holy shit!
I know
That was like
the
that was
internet
like
went
nightmare
insane.
fuel.
The
The Blood
internet
Rain
went
movie
absolute.
sucked.
Yeah, but I was saying that the Blu-ray is trash. I never even played the games because I'd rather play Legacy of Kain.
Blood Rain was actually a really good pair of games.
Was it? I never played.
Yeah, it was. They were really fun. They're on Steam. They were really good. The movie
I
sucked.
have never played Blood Rain.
In the name of the king, a dungeon siege tale. Oh god,
Dungeon
Dungeon
Siege.
Siege was
I don't
already
even think
not.
I ever even played Dungeon Siege.
Dungeon Siege isn't a bad game series. It's not the best, but the movie wasn't the greatest either.
You
House of
talk
the Dead
about
movie sucked.
you talk about Castlevania.
Okay, Mortal Kombat Annihilation wasn't the worst movie in the world, but they did Baraka dirty.
Mhm.
The Alone in
Fucking
the
didn't
Dark
they
movie, oh my god, that sucked. It had Christian Slater.
do like one of the Mortal Kombat movies did Scorpion dirty or something like that? Like they went like totally off script of what his character was.
Kind of, but
I
only
don't
partially.
remember.
Like, kind of, but only partially. Like, they had parts right, parts wrong, but it wasn't like the worst thing in the world. It's just, it should have been so much better.
It had the potential being good, but it failed.
Yeah. Like, most of the Resident Evil, not the Resident Evil, they sucked.
See, I made the same mistake too.
I
I was
know,
like,
but
fuck.
most of the Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter movies kind of sucked.
Like the only adaptation that was like brought to like motion picture when it comes to Street Fighter was the animated cartoon television series. That was actually like somewhat engaging.
Remember the Mortal Kombat, the cassette movie that came out right before the Rail movie? Dude, that
You running away?
horrible CGI.
1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You ever see that?
What?
Look it up. The Mortal Kombat movie that prepared you for the actual live action movie that was coming to theaters. Oh my god, it was a fucking travesty.
Was it an animated movie?
Yes, the CGI and it was so fucking bad, dude.
I never heard of it. Oh wow, The Journey Begins, 1990. Holy fuck! I'm looking at a preview at the as even for 1995 standards, that's pretty crap. It's called The Journey Begins. This is
Yeah. Oh my god, it was so bad, dude.
the CGI for this is
It's
even bad for
fucking
mid 90s
crap,
standards.
dude. Oh, it's
That's
terrible.
bad.
But have you seen the new Mortal Kombat, the web series?
No, I have
That
not.
was fucking awesome, dude. You should watch that.
I
When you
didn't
get a chance on
realize
YouTube.
it was coming out. Like when it comes to like movies nowadays, like there's not much going on right now. Like the only thing that I want to give a chance is, like I said, is the new Sonic movie with Jim Carrey.
It was pretty good. Oh, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I heard a lot of people liked it, but fucking when it came out, I wasn't able to see
Wow.
it because I was training. So
Is coming to Mortal Kombat. I can't believe it.
what other game movies are there? Like I feel like I'm forgetting about one.
There's so many.
There is so many, but I mean, the only movies that I can think of were movies that pertained to video games, but not video game adaptations.
Castlevania was good. I don't know if you watched that show on
I
Netflix.
haven't watched that. Like, sorry, I haven't fucking watched that shit. Oh, I know. This is an animated movie. They're like
Tekken. I didn't know Tekken. There's a Tekken movie.
Did I know, like, it had one movie, and then the second movie was getting ready for the second game. Was like one long movie, but there was like a bunch of different short stories because they were interrogating these characters. Is the Dead Space movies?
Dead Space. I don't think I've seen those.
So the first Dead Space movie shows you, because like in the first Dead Space game, you go into like this. I think it's like what was it, like a cargo ship or some type of mining frigate ship, and basically it tells you what happened prior to the events of the first game, and how it came to be, which wasn't bad. It was pretty good. I mean, I like the Dead Space here only up to 2.
I gotta check out Dead Space. I've never played it. I'm a huge survival horror fan. I don't know why I've never played them. I gotta check them out.
Dude, it get like the first game. It never gets old. It's scary as shit. Like the beginning has an extremely slow build up, but you know that there's something ominous about the environment. Like it's just a slow, and then when it finally comes out, it like really fucking hits you. It's just like it's not the only thing that's out there to kill you. Like there's certain other things, like the environment, like is so hostile that it's not just these space like zombies that are out to get you. Is the environment that can kill you too. So like if you think you're safe, not.
Again, huh?
Well, it happens frequently, which made the game interesting and challenging. Like it didn't hold your hand. Like it's just like here you go, motherfucker. You're in a hostile environment. Survive.
Well, they had a lot of Japanese only releases for video game movies. I have a list of the Dragon Quest fucking movie that came out on Netflix was actually fucking terrific.
I don't have Netflix. The reason why I don't have Netflix is because you already know what the controversy is, and everyone and their grandmother has already probably said it already.
I have a list of movies coming out in the future.
For games?
Yeah, there's Borderlands, a Crossfire. I don't know why they would make a Crossfire film.
That's interesting.
Detective Pikachu sequel. Your favorite Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
Like they're finally making a Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
Oh yeah, Gears of War, Just Cause. Why would they make a Just Dance movie?
What?
Yeah, a Minecraft movie.
It makes no sense.
Metal Gear Solid. They've been talking about that for years, though.
Yeah, I know. That's been hyped for years.
And Resident Evil, the reboot that's coming out.
Jesus.
Space Invaders. I don't know why.
What? Not that old 1980s game?
I can only imagine a Saints Row. Yeah, I can only imagine a fucking Saints Row film.
Okay, now this is getting ridiculous. We're getting a Saints Row and a Space Invaders.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Watch Dogs.
I can't imagine what a Space Invaders movie would look like.
Neither can I. I love Yakuza. They're talking about a Yakuza movie.
See, that makes more sense.
I love Yakuza.
Like, or maybe like another.
The Angry Birds movie. We forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh, those like straight to DVD movies and shit.
No, I think it came to the movie theaters.
Really?
Yeah. Fucking.
I thought like the vast majority, or if not all of those movies, were straight to DVD.
They got it made $352 million. First one.
Fair enough. I mean, I know the game was widely popular. Still, somewhat is.
The only reason because kids wanted to see it, probably.
Yeah, no, I played Angry Birds. I played the first one. It's been years. Like it's an entertaining game. Like good, it's a good time killer. That's what it is. Next, we're gonna get a Among Us movie.
Far Cry. I know everybody's fucking crazy about that game.
See, I'm crazy about that game too because the reason why it's good to play because because I have it on my phone when I'm not doing anything at work and we're just like sitting around doing nothing and we're bored out of our minds. We just say like, hey, fucking let's create a private server and play Among Us. And it gets super competitive. It's super fun. That's the only reason why, because it just gathers people together. That's why I like the game.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, no, it's free. It's free on the mobile, but the problem is you have to suffer through the advertisements. And it's $5 on Steam.
Yeah, I might end up spending the $5 and getting it eventually.
Yeah, no, I have it. I have that because the 2 recent games I bought, I had to buy fucking Destiny 2 and transfer all my PlayStation 4 shit to my Steam account on Destiny. So and I've been killing it on Destiny, and I bought Fall Guys and Among Us.
Yeah, I've been
They're
playing
just
Fall Guys for a little bit. I was so bad at it. Oh, love him.
and I might download it soon. It's just chilling in my library right now, so I'm gonna download. But I gotta fucking there's one game that I really need to beat right now, and it's a pretty big file. Is the remake of the first Hyper Dimension Neptunia game, which, by the way, it didn't get a movie, but it got an anime series, which was pretty fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, they're redoing them. I forgot they're doing another Mortal Kombat movie. They're rebooting that too.
I didn't know, but I mean, like I said, even though it wasn't a movie, the Hyper Dimension Neptunia series got some love. It became an anime series. It's like 12 episodes long.
I'm trying to think what else.
It had like a few OVAs or some shit like that. I don't know. It doesn't have like the what's it called? The Victory series characters in it. So like kind of like Uzume / Orange Heart in it, but it has like all the other characters in it.
There are so Japanese Japan. There's so many Japanese movies that are. They have a corpse party movie, a Fatal Frame movie.
Shit. Yeah, didn't the Japanese also released oh wait, no, that's anime. Fuck.
They're coming out with a Dynasty Warriors movie.
That game used to be fun, but it just gets old quickly.
Very old quickly. I love it though, man. Like the Zelda one, Hyrule Warriors. That was
The Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, I've played a lot of Dynasty Warriors, and I also bought a lot of the clones, like the Mobile Suit Gundam Dynasty Warriors, and I also got the Fire Emblem Dynasty Warriors 2. That's, I believe, is called Fire Emblem Warriors.
The Witcher was fucking fantastic. I love The Witcher.
They had a Dynasty Warriors version of it.
No. I'm just saying The Witcher TV show was fucking great.
Yeah, I have yet to watch it. I knew the TV series created a huge controversy because it wasn't diverse enough. It's like it's based on Polish mythology.
Everything nowadays causes a fucking controversy. It's fucking crazy.
I know, like it's like where are all these soft-skinned motherfuckers coming from? Like coming out of the like I know there's not a lot of them, and everyone keeps saying they're the minority. It's like, well, this minority has a fucking megaphone over its mouth, and it's changing things for the worse. Like, it's causing a lot of censorship, not just in games, but in movies too. Like, just like, fucking there's an anime series based on a mobile phone game called Azure Lane, and the localizers Funimation said that, oh yeah, we're gonna release this for like a whole movie, like on Blu-ray, DVD, whatever, and we're gonna heavily censor it because it's too sexual.
What else? I can't believe they're coming out with a fucking Minecraft movie. Ugh. I
What?
couldn't get into Minecraft. I even tried playing the Dragon Quest version of it, Dragon Quest Builders. I couldn't get into that either, man. I used to
Oh,
keep getting
I
into that.
thought Dragon Quest Builders was like Mario Maker, like you make your own like fucking Dragon Quest map
No, Mario
you
Maker.
know
I have
you
Mario Maker too. It's good. No, Dragon Quest Builders like Minecraft.
oh, because I thought it would be similar to like Mario Maker, where you make your own Dragon Quest level, and
G Maker
you
type
can.
thing. Like an RPG Maker type of thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought it would be more akin to.
I fucking wish.
I mean that would be really badass. Like if you can make your own Dragon Quest RPG game, and you can make your own version of it, or you can remake like take for example like the first Dragon Quest game and make it a lot more challenging or harder, or have some type of interesting twist to it.
Have you seen the cast leak for the Resident Evil 2 Resident Evil reboot movie?
No, I have not.
Fucking basically. Oh yeah, you don't know too much about Resident Evil. That's right.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm here.
You seen the Resident Evil cast leak?
Yes, I did.
I think it's pretty good. I like the guy who was playing Birkin. I just don't know what they're gonna do about the whole fucking Chris and Claire are orphans and all that, but Leon's a fucking drunk who fucking shot his partner or whatever, and then Wesker's gonna think of Ada.
I didn't like Leon and Jill's casting.
Yeah, I don't like Jill or Leon's casting much either. I don't like what they're doing with Leon. I don't like what they're doing at Wesker either. Make him an underling. Come on.
I thought Wesker was fine, and I thought Chris was fine.
Oh no,
Leon.
I like the casting. I just don't like
there.
what they're doing with him.
Yeah.
The synopsis.
Yeah.
The Dragon Quest movie was actually pretty
yeah.
good too. I forgot all about that.
Oh, we gotta a little bit of silent here.
Dragon Quest movie, it's fucking great. I gotta watch it again. That and I gotta watch fucking I gotta watch the Resident Evil animated movies.
I'm trying to see if there's any more bad video game movies that people complain about.
They're coming out with a Yakuza movie, a Minecraft movie. They're coming out with fucking a Yakuza movie. That'll be fucking good.
Maybe.
Yakuza movie, the new Minecraft, Just Dance, Just Cause, God of War, Five Nights at Freddy's, Borderlands, fucking Watch Dogs, and a Space Invaders movie, and a Saints Row movie.
The Space Invaders movie, I'm not holding my breath on.
No, the Metal Gear Solid movie. I mean, they've been talking about that for fucking years.
Here's my fear with like both the Metal Gear Solid and the God of War movies. Like those sound like they could be some really good movies, but I think Hollywood would find a way to fuck it up, like they always do.
Hollywood finds a way to fuck up everything.
Well, yeah, that's no surprise. But I'm just saying, like, you think like a lot of people sit down here, oh, this video game would be great as a movie, and then when they finally get their wish, and they're like, oh, that was a pretty piece of shit movie.
I can only imagine how.
I've learned my lesson with video game movies. Like, just have low expectations because usually they turn out to be garbage.
Constantly. Oh. See what else we got here. Japan has so many great fucking video game movies. I mean, I don't know if they're great. I haven't seen them, but I forgot there was a Tekken and a Persona movie that came out.
Yeah.
Hey, was the Persona movie animated or live action?
I think it was animated. Persona 3.
I think it was.
Okay. I didn't know. I mean, again, Japan.
Oh,
Even
God.
though I lived in Okinawa for like 2 years.
There's a Phoenix Wright movie that came out in 2012. There was already a Yakuza movie that came out in 2007. Corpse Party movie and a Fatal Frame movie.
Well, here's some movies that are in development or were in development. May have been just like thrown to the wayside.
Mhm.
You had Altered Beast was going to get a movie. Borderlands was going to get a movie. Call of Duty was going to get one. They were going to make a Carmen Sandiego movie, I think, again.
Netflix made a TV show about Carmen Sandiego, like where she's truly a good guy stealing from the bad guys.
Yeah. Centipede.
Oh,
Contra.
Okay, Contra might be a good.
Contra needs to be done by Michael Bay if they do that.
Dante's Inferno.
Dante's they have an animated movie of that, I believe.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
The Division.
Oh, the Tom Clancy game?
Yeah. Duke Nukem.
Fuck that up.
Duke Nukem.
Thank God they canceled that.
It was resurrected in the talks, but Firewatch, Five Nights at Freddy's, Fruit Ninja.
Fruit Ninja, really?
Yeah, it was like a cartoon or something. Gears of War,
fantastic.
Half-Life. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna make Half-Life a movie and then have like a 3 symbol somewhere in there and just piss off every Half-Life fan.
I hate Half-Life. I'm sorry.
And Half-Life fans, and including myself, have been waiting Half-Life 3 forever, and I give up. I've given up hope, but some people, they're still waiting.
Just Cause.
Yeah, that was in the talks. I think Square Enix is fucking supposed to have a heavy fucking thing in that.
The Last of Us, Mega Man, Metal Gear
You know what?
Solid.
I'm pretty sure that Last of Us movie is probably canceled right now because of what happened in part 2. I wouldn't be surprised.
Missile Command, the Monster Hunter movie with fucking Mila Jovovich was.
Oh yeah,
bad.
I forgot about that. Well, it came out already?
I don't know if it came out or not, or if it was fucking canceled.
I don't know. It's gonna be bad though.
Monument Valley, another Mortal Kombat
Dead
game.
Rising movie.
Portal.
Portal would be interesting.
Another Rainbow Six movie.
Huh.
Raving Rabbids.
What?
Yeah, Rent a Hero. Another Resident Evil movie with which
I want to try that game.
We've got 3 projects.
I believe that game was on
Shinobi.
Shinobi.
Sleeping Dogs. Splinter Cell. Spy
Splinter
Hunter.
Cell could be.
That's an old game. Streets of Rage.
What?
Yeah, they want to make a new Super Mario movie.
Oh God.
Oh, don't.
Tetris.
So hard to do.
Tetris?
How would you make a fucking Tetris movie?
Thief.
They'll make it like a competition that they have to do Tetris. Like there's a corporation take over the world and one guy has to save it.
Sounds like Ready Player One.
Yeah,
exactly.
Uncharted.
Yeah. Wow, that might
be good.
When wasn't they playing a young Nathan Drake?
Werewolves Within, which is like that Salem Witch kind of game, like Trouble in Terrorist kind of game where you're trying to find the imposter.
Playing a young Nathan
Drake. I just remembered another movie. This movie just came and went. As soon as it came out, everyone forgot about it. The fucking the movie that's based on Slender.
Yeah, the Slender Man.
Because they cut out half the shit. Because when the whole fucking crime happened, they cut out most of the shit and made it like PG-13.
Yeah, they made it.
Yeah, no, like that was the potential of being a great horror movie, and then I saw it. It was like hard to follow and kind of confusing. The ending was a mind fuck. It was just like, what the fuck is this? I just wasted an hour and a half of my life that I'm never gonna get back.
We'll say the best fucking movies and shows based on fucking games so far I've seen are the Dragon Quest one, Advent Children, and fucking The Witcher. The Witcher was fucking fantastic.
The
Like it.
This is an anime that's based off of the game. I appreciate was the Hyper Dimension Neptunia series. I don't know. The anime was pretty funny.
That was Kingsglaive. I forgot about Last Order. FF7 Last Order. And Kingsglaive from Final Fantasy 15. I just wasn't big on 15. I might go, like, it's on PS Now. Might actually play a little bit of that tonight.
I remember that game got delayed so many times. It was supposed to be. Wasn't it supposed to be released like sometime after or during Final Fantasy 13's lifespan?
Yeah, versus 13 it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
One second.
Because I remember it. I remember the trailers, and I remember seeing Versus 13, and it was just like, it never came out. 15 came out. I was like, wow, this looks familiar.
Yeah, I mean, there's some aspects of it I like, but it's one of those games that I keep giving it chance. I just can't keep my attention. I just can't keep my attention drawn on it. I don't know why.
I never
tough to play it.
I never liked it. I prefer pretty much all the Final Fantasy games before 7. 2.
I like 1
2 is horrible.
I like 1 through 10. I love 2. 2 is one of my favorites. I like 1.
10 is good. I will admit that the first 10 game was great, and I also played 10 2.
10 2's battle system is good. I like the battle system. That's about the only thing.
Yeah, but no, 10 2 was bad. Like I said, my personal favorite Final Fantasy is 4.
I know it.
But the fucking my personal Final Fantasies I've played, 6 is the best.
Yeah, you and fucking Sweepy are fucking made for each other.
I think he stepped out again.
No, I heard 6 is the best, and you were absolutely correct.
Yeah, no, 6 is the best, but like I said, number 4 is my personal favorite because that's what got me into Final Fantasy. So it's the very first Final Fantasy game I played, so therefore it has like a little special place in my heart. But I will fully admit that 6 is the best.
My first Final Fantasy was Mystic Quest.
My first Final Fantasy was Mystic Quest.
Well, I'm the odd man out.
It's not bad. I enjoy it. And then I played 7, of course, and 8, 9. Then I played 1 and 2 with the Dawn of Souls.
Yeah, fucking 4 was great.
No, because I bought Final Fantasy Anthology. That's the one with Chrono Trigger, right? That's with fucking Final Fantasy 6. No, that's Anthology 5 and Final Fantasy 6.
I still gotta play Chrono Trigger. I have never, ever, 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 ever gotten a chance to play, and it looks like such an amazing game.
You can try. I love Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, Final Fantasy 6.
I bought Final Fantasy Chronicles, but it ran so terribly on my PS1. It was so laggy. It like took forever to fucking play it and run.
My main problem with Earthbound is I had this.
Drug trip?
No, it's not that it's a drug trip. It's just that when I was in school, like I think it was like just as I was about to go into high school, somewhere between there, I had this one dude who I used to hang out with, and I'm just surprised that even now to this day, I hung out with him for as long as I fucking did. Like, this kid would hype up every little fucking thing so fucking much. Like, he kind of ruined one film for me. He ruined Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind for me because he hyped it up so much, and my expectations were so high that, I was like, okay, I was expecting more. But he also ruined Earthbound for me, too, because he just wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. He would just sit down here, and if it was a person, his mouth was glued to its cock. There's no kind way of putting it. That's what it was.
Earthbound really was a great game, though.
Earthbound.
I'd give it a shot. I'd give it a shot if you can.
Try to drown out.
Yeah, I mean,
you had for it. It's fucking great.
That's the problem, because this kid, like, because if something is hyped so much, and you sit down here and you listen, I'll say, oh, okay, my expectations are high. And then when you go out and fucking do it, and it's just like, wow, I expected more. That's what has happened to me. It is hard for me, despite it being over 10 fucking years now, it's hard for me to get over that. I'm not saying that Earthbound's a bad game, but I just need to get over that initial hype, because that stupid fucking dipshit back in the day, and it annoys the fuck out of me so much. If I can find that shit right now and just punch him in between the fucking eyes.
I want to play Chrono Cross bad.
Chrono Cross is stupid long. I think I still prefer Chrono Trigger over Chrono Cross.
Of course, I just want to try it. I need to get Legend of Dragoon. That's my next fucking.
Dude, how the fuck do you not have Legend of Dragoon yet?
I'll have it soon. I think you get it on Vita.
There's one game I really wanted to try.
I can get it for Vita.
I don't think it's on Vita, but it's for the PlayStation. It's for the PlayStation 2 though, and if you're able to find the game, it's worth a ridiculous fucking amount of money. Is the Dot Hack series?
Oh yeah, Dot Hack is a very long, very expensive game series. Same thing with like Xenosaga. If you can get Xenosaga, holy shit, you're talking $100 a game.
Yeah, no, same thing with Dot Hack. It's like, depending on who you go to, they sell anywhere between $100 to $200. It's ridiculous. Even the what's it called? The Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn for the GameCube and Wii. Like, if I could find, like, because I remember those games were selling for like $60 at GameStop. But now, if I want to go buy them on like eBay or Amazon, they're selling for like $120, $150.
Oh yeah, I missed out on a lot of games like that.
No, same here, and I fucking regret it. I wish I just like bought them and had them like hidden somewhere until like one day I'm ready to play them again.
I don't understand why I can't just buy it and play it on my fucking PS4.
What, Legend of Dragoon, or?
They play it on Vita, PS3, and fucking PSP. And the PSP network don't even fucking work no more. So you have to get it a fucking PS3 and then transfer the data to your fucking PSP. It's a fucking pain in the ass.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a pain in the cocks.
Another game series that I truly enjoyed. The fourth game completely just ruined its legacy, and it had a great legacy going for 3 games straight.
What?
The Killzone series.
Killzone ain't bad.
The first two were really good. The third one was okay at best, and then the fourth one sucked.
I have a list of fucking.
The fourth one was hot garbage.
A list of RPGs. These are actually the next RPGs. I sent you the list, right? The RPGs I'm looking to get for Sega and Super Nintendo.
No.
I think I sent it to Sweepy.
Oh, no, you never sent it to me.
Crusader Ascenti, Shining Force 1 and 2, which are on my Sega Classics. The Fairy Tale Adventure, Fashugi no Yumi no Nadia, Shining in the Darkness, Rent a Hero, Sorcerer's Kingdom, Surging Aura, Sword of Vermilion, which is some of my classics, King Colossus, Tracia, Uncharted Waters, and New Horizons. That's Sega. And then
Shadow of the Colossus?
No, King Colossus. Then for SNES, it's Akzukin, Cha-Cha, Albert Odyssey 2, Arabian Nights, Aretha the Super Famicom, Aretha 2, Dark Kingdom, Tengu, Mayoke, Tengal, Mike, I can't fucking pronounce it. Maikyo, Zero, and Live Alive, and Government's Proof. You ever play Live Alive?
Oh, hey, actually, a lot of those Sega games that you were talking about, a lot of them are on Steam, and right now, the Sega Mega Drive and Genesis Classics bundle is on sale for $7.
Really?
I don't. And it's I got 5,
72.
7. It's got 58, 59 games in the
Wow.
bundle.
Wow.
Like it's got the original second, third, and fourth Phantasy Star games. It's got both Shining Force 1 and 2.
I have that for my Switch.
It's got Shinobi 3. It's got the Golden Axe 2 game. It's got Landstalker.
Yeah, I have that for my Switch too, my classic for Switch.
I know, but for your buddy who wanted to play.
Yeah, the kid, Tom. I forgot to fucking get a hold of him for him to be on the podcast. Oops. Fantasy Star 2, 3, and 4. I gotta eventually start playing.
And then it's
Sword of
got
Vermilion.
Altered Beast, Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle, Alien Soldier,
Streets of Rage 1
the
to 3.
original Crackdown.
Yeah, how is that? I was gonna play it, but
What, the original Crackdown? It's a top-down shooter like frickin' Metal Gear.
really, I'm gonna check it out. Bonanza Bros. I can't play Comic Zone. That game's too fucking hard.
Well, duh, it's hard. All these games here are hard.
Listen, punk.
when you jumped, you didn't have to freaking commit.
Echo the Dolphin, Echo Junior, and Echo
Oh,
Tiger.
the Sword of Vermilion's on here.
Yeah. I don't know which I should play first. Shining Force 1 or 2. Or obviously Shining Force 1. Shining in the Darkness I tried to play, but it's fucking you don't even have a character walking around. It's like fucking it's weird.
It's
Fucking
got
weird.
Streets of Rage 1 and 2, Wonder Boy 3.
Future Rage 3.
Oh,
Vector
it's got
Moon 1 and 2.
Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm. Toe
And
Jam
then
and
it's
Earl
got
and Panic on
Wonder Boy and
Funkatron.
Monster World, Wonder Boy 3, Monster Lair.
This is a hell of a fucking what's it called right here.
It's a hell of a bundle.
Hell yeah.
But then you've got besides the Sega Mega Drive and Genesis classics, you've got the Castlevania Anniversary Collection.
I have that for my fucking Switch. It's so good.
There's old school Sonic games were actually really fun.
Oh, I picked up Romancing Saga 2. It's just so fucking. I don't know where to go because that game does not hold your fucking hand.
No,
It's like,
the
just do whatever.
original Saga games were like, I don't know where to go. What? Then you die. It's like, you didn't talk to these 5 random peasants and your advisor 6 times after talking to all of the peasants? Then perish. What?
like like it starts you in a cave, right? So I'm fucking battling all these things. So I was like, damn, I need to go somewhere and get health. It lets you just leave the cave and go wherever you want. It's like I thought I was supposed to be in here. So like, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing? So I'm just gonna restart it and just fucking go through the whole cave and just.
And the game itself is just like, I'm not telling you where to go. How do I beat the game? I don't know.
I have no idea. Fuck you. You paid
It's
money.
like,
Figure it out.
I don't know how to beat the game.
At least it's not as fucking all the bravest. Have you played that?
I still have.
They had fucking counselors. You'd call up and they would help you with the games.
Yeah,
I would love to do that.
Except people were pissed off about Castlevania 2 because it basically created a problem that made you have to buy Nintendo Power magazine in order to get past this certain stage.
Duck, or when you have to fucking duck and wait for fucking the water. I'm actually trying to find a copy of the fucking the Nintendo Power with the Dracula cover with Dracula's head. I know. Actually, I have the Super Mario 3 Bros 3 strategy guide Nintendo Power. I just got that for $10 from a buddy of mine. I was looking up. Did I show you the thing? I found it last night, Sweepy. The fucking $75 for 1988 Nintendo Power second issue Castlevania 2. No poster. Well, I ain't paying $75 if it ain't coming with the fucking poster. Plus poster 160. Plus poster 160. No poster 70. Oh, graded a 9.0, 3,000.
I mean, the first Fire Emblem game to get released in the US was like the 7th game in the series, and they just called it Fire Emblem. Yeah, and it was. They had Fire Emblem, and then they came out with the Sacred Stones, and then they remade the original one as Shadow Dragon, and then they did Path of Radiance. Yeah, then they did Path of Radiance on the GameCube and Radiant Dawn on the Wii. But then the first time Fire Emblem made it to the West was, stupidly enough, in freaking Super Smash Brothers Melee with Roy and Marth.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something I never told anybody.
Except, but then you just were left with the memes of our boy Roy. Yeah, my buddy's favorite Fire Emblem, for the most part, is Sacred Stones.
I've only played I've never been there. I have no idea. Huh. No, I don't go out to water. I don't go out that way that much. City City. All right, so now I got to tell you guys both something I haven't never told anybody. I like Castlevania 64.
Okay. I mean, it's not the worst. It's not the worst Castlevania anymore, so I don't care.
Oh. Yeah.
There's 2 Castlevania 64s. There's Castlevania 64 and then Castlevania: The Legacy of Darkness.
Yeah, that's the one with the little like fucking wolf guy on the front.
Yeah, but they're no longer the worst Castlevania games, so it's okay.
Do you have the fucking ones on PS3? What
The
was it?
reboot.
Castlevania fucking what?
We'll still be sitting there punching our friends playing GoldenEye and or sitting there playing StarCraft and screaming, "I know! Stop telling me to do a barrel roll!"
Star Fox.
That or GoldenEye, and then you punch your friends for looking at your screen, or you punch your friends for playing the midget, or you punch your friends for
Ooh,
using the
fucking Odd
golden
Job.
Lugers, the golden gun.
I was Baron Samedi.
That glitch-tastic bullshit. And then they re-released it for the Switch in the triple pack. Yeah, they patched everything.
I like
Now
fucking.
speedrunners are like, wait, how do we have to speedrun normally? Ugh. But then they patched all the glitches for Sunshine too.
Shadows of
But
the Empire was a hell of a fucking
but for
game.
every one they patch, you know there's gonna be like 20 more that pop up, and everyone's just gonna be like, why? Well,
one of
then
my favorite 64 is probably Shadow of the Empire.
one of my favorite 64 games is gonna be Army Men.
Oh, I love that game.
I love the Army Men games.
Sergeant
I love
Heroes.
the Army Men games.
Sergeant Heroes is great.
Which is bullshit. Fuck Disney.
Mhm.
Jedi Starfighter was great too.
So is Pod Racer.
I socked my friend for Jedi Pod Racer, but no,
Oh, I hated that game. So fucking too fast, dude. Too fucking fast, bro. It's like F-Zero, but on fucking crack.
yeah. No, was it? It sucked. It sucked so much. I know, but then you had so here was gaming history and being made. Okay, so there was a Twitch channel, and they were playing around, and they had discovered a glitch in Pokemon Silver 18 years after the game was created, or Sapphire, not Silver. Pokemon Sapphire, they found a glitch that no one had ever found before.
Wow.
Do you know who found it?
You?
No.
Ash Ketchum?
A beta.
A beta?
Yep. A Siamese fighting fish.
Are you kidding me? How? Would they play on
Nope.
Twitch Plays or something?
Yep. Here, I'll send it to you guys. I'll send the clip to you guys.
I thought you meant I thought you like a,
Here you
I
go.
thought you meant like a beta, like a simp.
No, I mean a fish.
A
Yep.
bug is found. Wow. I'm gonna wait to watch this after the PC, the PK.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're Japanese. And worst part is this fish and its 3 friends, because they let them take breaks, obviously, beat 2 gym leaders perfectly.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, in a total sweep.
They pulled a sweepy.
They beat the first 2 gym leaders, but then they found a glitch here with the rocks, and the one who found it was a Siamese fighting fish named Lala.
Wow.
And then people saw it, speedrunners saw it, and they just ran through and they recreated the glitch as much as humanly possible. And they found out it wasn't like a fluke or an accident, or a glitch in like the emulator. It was a glitch previously undiscovered, discovered by
know.
a fish. And then one of the top comments was, "Now I want to see a bunch of the speedrunners who find a way to manipulate this glitch and find a way to use it." Because currently, all it did was soft lock you. You have to leave the room and come back in to reset it. That's all it does, is soft lock you.
I can't believe a fish found a glitch.
All it does is it clones a rock. I'll be right back, guys. Go ahead and watch that video to the fullest and watch them find it. He's just sitting there looking at it, the rock, going, "What?" Not that I read Japanese, but the chat is also losing their friggin' minds because the fish found a glitch that no one else had ever found before.
That's insane.
All right, I'll be right back.
I just a fish found a fucking glitch. How does a fish find a glitch? That's fucking insane. I can't believe. I never again want to hear a fish are stupid. It's insane. Fish, fish, fish. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna play tonight. I might finish some. I don't really want to finish any more Mafia. I think I want to play some Final Fantasy. I don't know if I'm gonna play the original. I might play some Final Fantasy 9. I don't know. Yep, is it on? Tribal. Yep. Great game. What? I'm not watching it yet. I'm gonna wait. I don't want to fuck up the podcast, so I'm gonna wait till after. I'll never forget the missing no glitch. That was the first. That's probably the first glitch I ever learned. Par- Parasite Eve. I wasn't ever. Yeah. Were they spamming? It's hilarious. That's fucking. And the chat goes wild. Well, I don't understand. Is that something a speedrunner can use, or is what is it? It's just a glitch? I'm trying to figure out myself. What can you really take out of that to fucking utilize for a speedrun? Mhm. Lazy as can be, moving boulders found by a fishy. It's insane. My mind is blown, man. I can't fucking believe that. I'm picky with my Assassin's Creed. I'm very picky with my Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I like Black Flag, and I like yeah, what is it? Fucking the fucking Syndicate. I like Syndicate. I love it. Syndicate was real good. Mm, and Valhalla was pretty good. I might have a book for you. I might have a World War II book for you. Really? That's odd. Very odd. Yeah, there's a. I was watching it's fucking some YouTube videos of the fucking top glitches, top 10 glitches or whatever. There's some crazy fucking glitches. Yeah, I like James Rolfe. He's hilarious. No, I'm not a big fan of Nostalgia Critic. It's not funny.
Okay, I'm back. What are we talking about? Hasn't aged?
Nostalgia Critic.
Oh, we're critiquing things that don't age well. Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, the graphics. Graphics are fucking horrible.
Probably.
I'm trying to get.
Hmm. It is. No, it's a good game. It is nowhere near as good as people think it is, and it is nowhere near as good as the game previous to it that it stole most of its concepts from, and the game after it, which defied all of its concepts. The only thing Final Fantasy VII did that was unique from 6 was the fact that it used 3D rendered models. Uh, Other than that, the primary things that people praise 7 for are all modifications or expansions of systems from 6. The materia system is just the magicite system that's expanded. The limit break system is just the desperation attacks from 6 expanded. Even some of the people who are like scraping the barrel, and I don't want to scrape the barrel, but I've literally gotten into a fights with people at conventions. Final Fantasy VII has diversity with Barrett being black, and I'm like, really?
Leon.
That's how low you have to stoop. But also at the exact same time, guess what, nerd? General Leo was black. And it was like, no, he's not. Yes, he was. And Tara's hair is supposed to be blonde, but I prefer it green. And her name is supposed to be Tina, but I still prefer Tara.
Oh, Tina's ugly. I hate that.
But my diversity, and then they turn around and go, your diversity is bad because you're just pandering. No shit. You either include them in the game as just part of the game and you don't care, or you're including them in the game only to pander. Example, the stupid battle royale from EA.
But
Apex Legends, there you go. We've got a non-binary person and a gay American Samoan and a black person and it's like, oh my fucking god, you're just pandering. And guess what? The non-binary assassin doesn't make your gameplay different. The American Samoan being gay and 6 feet or 7 feet tall doesn't make a gameplay difference. It's like people are like the Castlevania animated series. Oh, you just don't like the sex scene with Alucard and the two boy vampires because you're a homophobe. I'm like, no. Am I arguing with you that the 300-year-old vampire, although he's not 300 years old in this part of the timeline, is 100% truly straight? No. When you're that freaking old and you're immortal, you stop kind of caring about gender. My problem. Yeah, but my problem with that whole scene wasn't that it was diversity. It was Alucard, being as intelligent and as powerful as he is, allowed himself to be tied up and nearly ganked by these two idiots that he knew were going to try and kill him. What the fuck? And then they made Hector a fuckboy when in reality he's supposed to be a badass. And then for my diversity, we had to make Isaac black and change his entire fucking character. And I'm like, dude, I wouldn't have cared if you changed his character, but you went from a white ginger sociopath to a black sociopath. Congratulations. All you've done is changed him from being wild to calm. He's still a sociopath. Well, as long as the character was originally white and you change it to anything, no one cared. But then you had arguments like with the Ghost in the Shell movie, which I thought was actually pretty good. All Yeah, with Scarlett Johansson. All the white people were like, why would you cast a white woman as an Asian woman? And then everyone who actually has watched the show or knows anything about the show is, we don't know what the Major originally was. She doesn't either. She has fucking amnesia. We don't even know if she's... Yeah, that's not even her real name. That's the problem. She doesn't know either. She doesn't know where she's from, what her real name was, what her nationality was, who her parents were. She doesn't know any of that shit. So when everyone's like, oh, you just put a white person in there, and it was like, we don't even know what the Major is, and neither does she. And for the most part, it doesn't stop the Major from trying to sleep with it, so no one cares. She's like 99% cybernetic, and she's a raging lesbian. that was only when they did it digitally, like Demolition Man with the fucking VR headsets. No, because they did that in the show because she was sleeping with two other chicks and Bato hacked in to try and talk to her and he got feedback and nearly fucked his own brain. It was standalone complex. Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, not to make her like some kind of creeper. He had asked her because he was fighting like a drug cartel or some shit. He wanted to get full cyberization so that he could fight. And he asked her while they were sleeping if after he got full cyberized he could still do it. And she asked him if he wanted to find out. I think it's very much to do with the fact that she doesn't care. But I mean, everyone's just like mod diversity, and it's just like, look, there's such things as good and bad diversity. You can't say one side is there's really no such thing as good and bad is what I was trying to say. It can be diverse or it can be not diverse. That's it. And just because it's not diverse doesn't mean it's bad. Like everyone's like a story about King Arthur. Oh, how come there's no black and Asian people? Because this is like the 13th fucking century in England, you prick. And I was like, oh, all the old Disney movies are racist because everybody's white because they're primarily based in fucking Europe. You didn't see any white people in Mulan, except for maybe like if there was any merchants in the fucking in the city, but that would be it. We're in China. Everyone there's going to be it was going to be Mongolian or Chinese. That's it. Aladdin. Everyone was Middle Eastern, except for maybe the random trader or maybe a knight, but we didn't get to see any of those in the cartoons because we didn't step on that until the television series where you had crusaders visiting Agrabah.
Thrones.
Or you have you can't force it. Well, it's and then you have the same problem with you know, why can't this character be gay? Was it because they were never written to be gay? Well, we can make them. No, you can't. It's like why can't? Well, people called Stan Lee a fucking horrible racist because he would never allow Spider-Man to be gay, and you know, people came out and it's like, no, he didn't say Spider-Man. He said Peter Parker. What's the same? There's like a dozen different Spider-Mans. And here's the thing. He said not Peter Parker. Why? Because he had written Peter Parker to be a specific way. He can't write Peter Parker gay because Peter Parker is not gay. You can write Spider-Man as gay. You can write Batman as gay. You can write Batgirl as gay, but not Bruce Wayne, not Peter Parker. It can't be specific characters, and not because we're trying to mess with your diversity. We're stating you stop forcing characters to be something diverse, quote unquote, to fit your needs and your moods. It's like I hated the fact that they changed Isaac from the maniacal sociopath to this calm, stoic, and collected person. It was like you've completely changed his entire backstory, his entire attitudes, his entire character. For what? You've gained nothing. Disney just fucked up Star Wars. I don't even care.
I mean, the only thing I'll watch now.
People is
The only
like,
thing
it's
I'll watch
not that
now is
bad.
probably The Mandalorian. The
But
Mandalorian ain't bad.
The Mandalorian's not bad, but the lore is all fucked because again, they threw out almost all of the lore.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the last movie, episode 9. It's like it's not that bad. They had something from the original. No, we had 35 years of canon. We threw it out. And then they piecemealed bits of pieces from different fucking eras in Star Wars and threw it in and said, "Okay, we're good." What? Yeah.
Oh, by the way, to go back to the original topic of the video, we just have a breaking leak rumor. Supposedly there's gonna be a Dr. Robotnik spin-off movie. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, because it's Jim Carrey, that's what he was.
I mean, their character doesn't bug me. It's just the way we ditched canon and threw everything basically kind of piecemeal together. And like the First Order came out of nowhere as like this imperial fucking superpower that is unstoppable, and the rebellion's still fighting. When in the original canonicity, the Empire fell apart with the death of the fucking Emperor. And then what happened? They fell back to the what? Yeah, yeah, but they were still pushed back all the way down to the outer edges in criminal space, and the New Republic formed, and they were still a threat, but they weren't like this super organized, massive military complex like the First Order was. Well, yeah. Yeah.
I'm having a lot of trouble getting into Dragon Quest 3. I didn't even watch episode 9, man. I just gave up.
I didn't even watch episode 7, so 7, 8, 9 are garbage to me. They're not part of the canon, in my opinion.
Wow, this is our congratulations. This is officially our longest episode.
Even though
Not bad. It's a good episode.
we bounced around a lot.
Fun. Almost to 100 listens. What do you think? Should we wrap it up or? Yeah, I just don't want the episode to be too long. People get, I just want to plug our Facebook group real quick, and I'll let you guys. What do you think, Sweepy?
Do what?
You want to continue or end the wrap up the episode?
I honestly, we're pretty much just rambling at this point. Well, we were rambling before anyway. If we're being fair, like we were already rambling. So.
Well, I'm just gonna throw in Facebook group, facebook.com/groups with an S /KupoKast, KupoKast, to find our latest episodes and also to find our latest posts. Anybody else want anything to say?
You can't catch me anywhere, and fuck Disney. Try and stop me.
Sweepy. Sweepy. All right, well, that's it for KupoKast. Be sure to check out our Final Fantasy VII episode coming very soon. And hopefully our Final Fantasy, actually all Final Fantasy episode coming very soon. Catch you later. KupoKast out. Yeah. Oops. Fail.